Good evening, Fiji, and welcome to For the Record. Tonight, we have something different for you. As we lead up to the elections later this year, we will attempt to get interviews from various politicians and party representatives to ask them about their policies, manifestos, formation support, plans, and other pertinent questions. But tonight, we have Shanal Sivan of FBC News interviewing the General Secretary of the newest party on the block, the People's Democratic Party, or PDP. The party says with Fiji's first general elections in more than 7 years, only a few months away, members are meeting on a weekly basis to finalize its manifesto, which it will reveal to the public at a later date. PDP believes its two policies of democracy and multiracialism is enough reason for people to support it, despite the absence of a party manifesto.
How can you have overwhelming support based on multiracial support, and at the moment you do not have a manifesto, and I believe just 2 to 3 months is left for the elections. There are also other parties which are based on multiracial.
Shivam, we know where we are headed. We know our mission. We have a vision. All our members have that. They have internalized it. They have spiritualized it.
What would be your vision, sir?
Our vision is a multiracial, peaceful and prosperous Fiji that everybody has been talking about, but so far no government has been able to deliver that. Our vision is for a peaceful and prosperous Fiji.
So you say no government has delivered a prosperous Fiji. How are you going to, and your party going to deliver that?
We are right from the beginning, our party is based on democracy. Democracy means our members will elect the office bearers. That is why you still call me interim General Secretary. I don't impose my will, my power and my thinking on people. That is why our power is vested in the people, or it lies in the people, in the hands of the people, and people will decide what type of officials they want for People's Democratic Party.
Can you win an election based on only two factors, multiracialism and democracy?
Like I said, Shivam, our manifesto is still in formulation, and right at this moment, democracy is a key word for Fiji. We need democratic government. We need to go back to parliamentary system. Okay? And we are a new party.
But at the moment we are doing that.
We are doing that. But Shivam, you'd think right at this moment, do we have that environment? People are still living in fear. People are still under intimidation.
Fear of what, sir?
Fear of not coming forward. Sometimes when we visit people, they do not want to talk politics because they have been subject to deposing of governments over and over again. So democracy is the key word. And what is democracy? So that's what people want. Democracy is the power is in the hands of the people. That's true democracy. So people want to elect their own parliamentarians, their own representatives. And that's first and foremost. We are not a party who will go and promise everything to the people. We have some fundamental policies that we want to deliver, and that is it.
So what I gather from at this stage, 8 months away from elections, your party will win based on only two factors, democracy and multiracialism.
There are other economic factors, unemployment. We are right at this moment, we are formulating how we are going to create employment. There are hundreds and thousands of people out of job. So we are working on that. Our policy, how are we going to kickstart the economy?
Give us some main points, sir. How are you going to get employment in the country?
There are many ways. Our agriculture sector has been lagging behind for quite long time. We are an import-based economy. So once you develop your agriculture, you are also substituting for economy. I know government after government, they have been talking about agriculture, but right at this moment, what is the status of our agriculture? Why we continue to import food? We do not have food security at this moment. So even we do not have market for our...
What are you going to do on that?
We are going to have a good program where We want to use appropriate technology, appropriate agriculture technology.
Specific details, sir? I mean,
specific details like, say, for example, what do people need? They still need fork and spade? Or there are other machineries that they can use? For example, you do not have to give a digger and a tractor each to every farmer. There are other smaller, appropriate technology like rotovators, like rototillers.
Where would the money come from to support all these projects?
The money will come according to our budget. Whatever the government's revenue, money is not going to come from the blue. Money is going to be there. We have a system of revenue collection. But where and how you use the money is the question. How effective and efficient use of that resources, that is the question.
So the only method of getting revenue for the government at this stage is through revenue collection. So you say that the revenue collection will be able to fulfill all your whatever you've said now, all your policies?
Definitely. That is the way a government functions.
Taxes,
but how much? How much? And that's another question. How much? 10%, 12%, 15%, we have yet to decide. But that is the way any democratic government runs, doesn't it?
What I'm trying to understand here, sir, is you will be using the taxes. So does that mean are you going to raise your taxes in order for you to fulfill all this?
Right now, we don't have any plans to raise any taxes. If we have to think about, we may be thinking about reducing a bit, but not increasing.
So tell us more about your policies. You've just said that you will be improving the agricultural sector of this country. What else is there in the bag?
Shivam, we have got individuals who are spokesperson for individual economic sectors. We have people designated who will be talking on foreign policies. We have people designated who will be talking on agriculture. And for that, I am a person who will be talking on agriculture. We have people who will be talking on other employment sectors. So I will leave to that. Those people.
What other policies apart from agriculture, sir? By this time you must have already rolled it out.
Shivam, right now we do not want to reveal everything on our manifesto, like I said. We want this manifesto to be launched officially and accepted by our members before we roll it out to the general public.
So, do you not know your manifesto yet at this stage?
Shivam, I did not say that. What I said, we are formulating our manifesto. We already have it, but it's not for public consumption right at this time. You understand?
Why wouldn't that not be, sir? 8 months, it's a very less time. Political parties have been arguing that processes need to be fast-tracked by the government, and 8 months you don't have a manifesto yet.
No, Shivam, like I said, we are still finalizing and formulating it, and we will not release our manifesto before we launch it in our national convention. Does that answer their question?
So there are some few more things to be figured out.
Like I told you, we are still consulting with the people. We are not dictated by the time. We are not dictated by 8 months or 6 months timeline. We are dictated by the will of the people.
So you do not know the full manifesto as yet?
We are still formulating, and we have to finalize it. And that's why I am not in a position to divulge everything right at this time.
Now, apart from that, sir, FBC News have been seeing that People's Democratic Party have been doing very well in social media. We've got a lot of support by youths, and very well on social media. We've got a lot of support of the young people. What can you say on that, sir?
Shivam, the young people, I'm sure they want to make an informed and an educated decision. So what they are going to do, the trend is, and that's what I feel, they are going to exercise their right very responsibly. So when you see the social media, most of these people who use social media are our young educated youths, and we have overwhelming support amongst them.
Do you think that you have the growing support?
We have ever-growing support, Shivam. We are out in the field almost every day.
Reveal to us the numbers, how many, in terms of support, how many people would there be behind PDP, and tell us which places you have started your campaign. And
Shivam, we have already been working in Subanosori Corridor, in the Western Division, in Vanua Levu, in Ovalau. We are visiting villages. We are going to settlements, squatter settlements. We are visiting prominent individuals, institutions, and interest groups. And that's the way. That's how we are progressing at this moment.
Very well. How much support do you have at this stage?
Shivam, I do not want to put a figure, but I would say we have a significant support, and we are not going into elections with anything less than that. And we are very hopeful and optimistic that comes the day of elections, we will be able to register a huge support from the people of Fiji.
Huge as in hundreds, thousands, or I mean, give us a percentage.
Shivam, what percent of votes you need to be in the parliament? So we are not looking anything less than 35 to 40% of voters. That's our target, Shivam.
35 to 40%.
Yes, of course. We cannot snatch everything. There are established parties, but we bank on the youth and the women's group of this country, the educated people. And like I said, as we are progressing, people are coming out of that, feeling that they are still under this, under that. They were not able to talk freely. Many people think that they are not able to discuss politics anymore, but they are opening up now. And as they open up, the message is becoming very clear. They want change. They want change. Not change that has been promised. They want real and sustainable democracy. That's what the people are asking for.
I mean, sir, democracy does not feed people, and you need economic policies. And at this stage, you only policy you've got is agriculture.
No, there are many other. Like I said, Shivam, it's not only agriculture. We have different sectors that we are working on. We have different working groups working on formulating strategies for different sectors. Right at this moment, I cannot divulge. It will come to you, Shivam. It will be made public. But what I say, people want a peaceful and prosperous Fiji. We all have toiled together here. We deserve to live peacefully and in a sustainable democracy.
35 to 40%, so that's what you said that you are targeting. Do you have that at the moment?
Our support is growing right at this moment. We haven't been able to outreach to 35 to 40% population yet, but the people we are able to visit, we have even higher support.
What is it at the moment? You say 30 to 40% of voters, and that's a quite big chunk. What is it at the moment?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is your support at the moment?
Well, if it's to gauge by our consultations with the people, Shivam, you will be surprised. Wherever we have gone, we have registered
what is
more
the
than.
Percentage, sir?
Wherever we have gone, we have registered more than 70 to 80% support. So, Shivam, I am not overestimating or underestimating. What I am saying, as we continue to reach out to the people in the communities, in rural areas, and different localities, our guesswork is we are looking at 35 to 40% of votes of the voters of this country, registered voters of this country. But right at this moment, whichever forums, whichever individuals, whichever groups we talk to, we have overwhelming support.
So the strategies you've just discussed for your party, was this individual or discussed in a group?
Shivam, like I told you, we have our regular national executive meetings almost on weekly basis.
Just
and this is
just reveal to us the members at the moment, the interim members in your party.
Shivam, myself as the interim general secretary, we have Andi Siviangoro, a former parliamentarian and a minister, as our interim president. We have Vijay Singh, a former parliamentarian, lawyer and a businessman, as our treasurer. We have Jacob Etika, an architect, super-based, as our member. We have Chone Rasi as a youth leader in the Ba province as our official. We have Amini, a Western-based law student, almost graduating as a lawyer. And we have, in our branches, we have very, strong people, educated people, youth groups. So I will not reveal to you, like I said, all our support at this moment. We are still interim, but we have a huge support. We have people who are just waiting to join us. There are certain people who have to make decision, whether in accordance with the political party's decree, whether they want to be a politician or they continue to be a public officer.
So
whether they want to be a politician or they want to continue to be a union leader. So this is what is holding us. The political party's decree is not very helpful, Shivam, right at this moment.
So I will come to the political party's decree very, very shortly. Why the secrecy, sir? I mean, you haven't been really revealing much of your party. I mean, only 8 months away, when the names are just few, sir. Why the secrecy?
It will be coming to you, Shivam. Shortly, it will be coming. And everything will be revealed during our national convention. That's where the people will actually elect their office bearers and all the other executives. We are waiting for that day, Shivam.
Very well, Mr. Narayan. There has been recent controversies within the party. Who is your spokesperson at the moment?
Our spokesperson is Mr. Nirmal Singh, well known to you, Shivam. We have some additional strategies now that our president, she will be making more press statements, but that does not restrict Nirmal to make press statements. He is still our spokesperson.
Why are you making two different types of comments, sir? I mean, what's wrong, sir? I mean, has there been two different type of statements made recently?
Like what?
I mean, you just said that the CV and Goro will be making one statement and Nirmal can make other statements.
No,
I mean,
okay.
What's the confusion, sir?
There's no confusion, Shivam. The reality is this. Nirmal is a spokesperson. And he is not the only official of the party. I am also. And the CVI is also. And there are others. So what I am saying, we will be taking terms. In future, Shivam, we will have people who will be coming and talking on different economic sectors. What you have been asking me today. You could ask certain people about foreign policies, about our economic policies, about our manufacturing sector, about agricultural sector, about education. We have different people, different working groups right now. We are going to have a workshop on Friday of all national executives, and we are going to finalize. You are very eager to know our manifesto. We are going to finalize perhaps in that workshop. So, it's a process, Shivam. We just cannot let it loose and throw it out to the public, anyhow.
What role does Felix Anthony play in your party?
Anthony, what role? Anthony is not part of our executive. Okay? It's a known fact that the party was established.
Is he a party member, sir?
No, he's not a party member. Officially, no. You or anybody can join our party. We have no reservations about that.
So
but as of now, Felix Anthony is not an official member.
I'm not asking if he's an executive of the party. I'm asking if he's a member of the party.
Not yet.
I mean, is he supporting the party in any way?
Only he will know.
You are the general secretary of the party at the moment. Does he attend party meetings?
Wherever we have any launching or any meetings, he may come on invitation. If we invite him as a workers' rep, he is at liberty, but he is not part of our executive committee.
So, I mean, you the interim general secretary,
Yes, sir,
you should
yes.
be knowing, I mean, who's part of your party. I mean, there should not be any confusion. So
No, of course. That's my clear statement.
He's a member of the party.
My clear statement is he is not a member of my party yet. And he is free to join our party provided he is good with the law.
Okay.
He abides with the legal requirements.
But does he attend party meetings?
Upon invitation, if we invite
is he
him.
attending parties?
No,
Has he ever attended any political party meetings?
whenever he is invited.
So
on labor, we, like I told you, Shivam, we are still formulating our manifesto. Good? So we need people like Felix,
how many times have you invited
like
Mr.
other people.
How many times have you invited Mr. Anthony to your parties? I mean, to your meetings?
I do not want to go to those specifics, Shivam. You can quote me for that.
Why not say? I mean, people would like to know who's behind the party. You say you invite him for consultations. How many times have you invited him, sir?
Several times.
Is he supporting your party through his union?
We consult with him on the workers. What is the expectations of the workers of this country from the new government? What is the expectation of the employers of this country from the new government? What is the expectation of the political parties from the people's rep? So we are still in that consultation. Say, for example, on Friday, we will be inviting some economists. We will be inviting some constitutional lawyers to come and talk to us. So during our consultation, we can consult with anybody, Shivam.
Now, so you consult, very good, you are consulting other parties. How many times, you the General Secretary, say Interim General Secretary, how many times have Mr. Anthony come to your party meetings, sir? Several times would be from...
Shivam, upon our invitation.
Yes. How many times?
Oh, I cannot give you exact figures, Shivam.
Why would that be, sir? Why not?
We have so many meetings. Most of the time, you know, Felix is out of the country, isn't it? He is attending conventions, Fiji Trade Union Congress. So I don't think Felix Anthony is an issue here, Shivam.
I understand that, sir. I mean, you seem to be able, you seem to know him much more better.
Of course, why not? I want to know everybody. I want to know all the prominent people in Fiji.
Very well, sir. I mean, you say he's coming to your party for consultation. That's good. I mean, what kind of advice he has given to your party in terms of workers?
Well, Shivam, right at this moment, you know, this essential, what do you call it, E&I, this decrease, making so many unionized sectors as essential industries, okay? So these are some of the issues. The workers have issues. It's not denying that fact, okay? The workers have issues. People have the right to collective bargaining, Shivam.
I understand that, Mr. Narayan. What advice has he given in terms of his union to the party?
No, Shivam, right at this moment, I will not want to divulge those, please. Those things will be reflected in our manifesto, and which will be made public soon. I hope you're going to be content with that.
What I'm trying to understand here, Mr. Narayan, is he is giving constructive advice to your party, and this could heavily reflect on your manifesto.
No, as a workers' rep, not as a party member or a supporter. Like I said, we could be consulting with anybody on our manifesto, and that's within legal means and right. So, and we will continue to do that.
Yes, sir.
Consult with the key people. They are consultants and specialists in their own right, who are able to contribute to a good manifesto.
The advice Mr. Anthony is also giving you could be heavily reflected on your manifesto?
Yes, no, both. For that matter, we decide, the committee decides. It's not, Shivam, one cannot say that the manifesto will be highly tilted on one person's advice, okay? We have got certain advisors, consultants, or interest groups whose recommendations, whose suggestions we may take on board. Okay, and that's the process of formulating any document. For that matter, a very important document like manifesto.
Mr. Narayan, you say you have regular meetings. I'm talking about the recent one. What was the agenda and the focus of the meeting?
Manifesto is one of our key focus. Manifesto. And we have been trying to finalize our workshop coming on Friday, and our strategies. We discuss our strategies. We do not only want to depend on formation of branches, what communities and interest groups we have to visit. So that's just like any other party.
Normal, not
Yes. It's normal.
just normal.
Yes.
What we gather, sir, was this meeting about firing your spokesperson Nirmal Singh?
No way. No, Shivam. Where do you get that information from?
So we've built on very reliable information that this meeting was held to fire your spokesperson Nirmal Singh.
Shivam, I am the interim general secretary of People's Democratic Party, and you take my word, this meeting was not to fire anybody. This meeting was to discuss our manifesto, our upcoming workshop, and our strategies, and that's it. It was not a public meeting. It was only the officials.
Mr. Naran, very quickly, few names I've got here. Krishna Dutt, Rajeshwar Singh, Aman Ravindra Singh, Felix Anthony, and Daniel Urai. Were they in that meeting last Tuesday?
Shivam, I will not answer that question.
As the interim...
Yes. I think, with due respect to you, Shivam, you are trying to, divulge into something which may not be appropriate at this moment.
So why will you not be answering these questions, sir? These people wants to know who's behind your party, sir. Just reconfirming. Just give us a straight answer, sir.
Regarding what?
About the presence of Felix Anthony and other unionists in the party meet. You have confirmed that you are meeting with people giving you advice. Just answer to us. Was this unionist part of that party last Tuesday?
And which particular unionist are you talking about?
Felix Anthony, Daniel Urai, Agni Deo Singh, Rajeshwar Singh were all part of that meeting?
No.
So we have built on very reliable information that was Daniel Urai and Felix Anthony in that meet last week?
They were there in that building. That's their building. They were there. Agni was not there at all. Rajesh was not there at all.
So you were confirming to us the meeting held at FTUC?
Well, our registered office is Nirmal's, and at times when we have more members, Nirmal's office is not able to accommodate all. We have to hire other places. So
just very quickly, sir, Daniel Urai and Felix Anthony was in that meeting last Tuesday?
Daniel Urai and Felix Anthony? I will not answer that question, Shivam.
Why not, sir? People wants to know.
What is it of your interest, or what is it of people's interest?
The people wants to know, sir. Who's behind the party? I would like to know who's behind your party.
No, Shivam, let's just stop there.
Why not, sir?
No, you just kind of, sort of forcing me to say something which is not appropriate at this moment. Huh?
How would that not be appropriate? It's very simple, sir.
You are more investigative than doing a reporting.
Just a very simple answer. Was he there or was he not?
If you were a detective constable, I would answer your questions. But right now, as a reporter, you are asking certain questions, and I don't think that is appropriate at this time, Shivam.
Just very quickly, was he there or not there, sir?
Who?
Daniel Urai and Felix Anthony. You say that they were there in the...
They were there. That's their building. They were there.
Were they in the meeting?
In the meeting? They're not deliberating.
So they were not in the meeting?
They're not deliberating. They have liberty to come and talk to me.
So they were in the meeting, but they did not say anything
They're
to you?
not deliberating.
So they were in the meeting, but they did not say anything to you? They did not deliberate, as you say. They were in the meeting.
If somebody is deliberating, then they are in the meeting. They are not deliberating, then they are not in the meeting.
So
is that correct?
So they were present in the meeting.
They were around.
Okay. So they were in the meeting, sir.
It's towards around and
No, so
Shivam, if you want to
very quickly,
act as an investigator, I will continue to answer you.
So they were in the meeting, but they were not deliberating.
No, they were not in the meeting. They were around.
You say they were in the room, but they were not deliberating. They were just observing. That's what you are saying?
No, they just came in and out. That's it. It's not. It's not their business. Our meeting is not their business at this moment.
So they have
Sivam.
the total liberty to come in and out in the PDP meeting.
What do you mean total liberty?
I mean, you had a meeting. You had a political parties meeting.
No, we have friends. They can come and go, but we discuss party matters. Yeah, Sivam. I think Sivam, just let's not make a big issue of this one right at this moment. If you want to find more facts, go ahead and interview more people. You may arrive at what you are looking for. But right now, for me, I don't want to.
So very quickly, what I'm
divulge
trying
too
to
much.
make out here, they were in the meeting. They were not deliberating. They were observers, as you have said. They were there as friends of the party. What can you say just before we go into this?
No, what I am saying, they were around in the building, but they were not part of the meeting. And by the way, if you believe in your source.
So you
wait, Sivam, let me make some sense.
So you just said that they were in the party.
No.
They were in the meeting. They were coming in and out.
No. That's not Sivam.
So you just said
Sivam.
that they were coming in the
Hold on,
party
Sivam.
meeting.
Hold on. People being around is another thing, and sitting in a meeting is another thing. And Sivam, if you got your source of information that Dan and Felix were part of that meeting, go ahead. That's your source of information.
So very quickly, sir, I'm trying to, very respectfully, just trying to say, are you not telling the truth?
What do you mean?
In terms of that he was in the meet?
How would you verify that, Sivam?
So very relevant. I mean, just want to know, sir, was he in that meeting or not? Daniel Orai and Felix Anthony. What you are saying that they were coming in and out.
Okay.
They were not deliberating.
Okay, Sivam. Let me put it this way. You want to ask Felix and Dan whether they were there? Please.
You're the party general secretary, sir.
No, I am. But I reserve that answers to them. Would you?
So
would you respect that?
I do respect that,
Good.
sir. But you are not confirming. I mean, you're the official. That's the only way that we are able to get to the party. The official of the party.
Yeah. No, but what is that big? What do you call the need? What you are trying to ask? Where do you come from?
So,
what is your interest in that?
The public wants to know, sir, who's in the party, who's behind the party. We just want to know.
Public will get to know sooner or later. There's nothing will be hidden from the public. Sivam, public will know the truth. I already told you, and you know very well, and everybody in this country knows that we are dictated by the political party's decree, and people have to abide by that to a certain extent or fully. When time comes, people, if they need to, they have to decide between this and that, right? I told you in the beginning, Sivam. So that's not far. Like you said, time is running out. Time is short. So people will have to make their choice. And sooner or later, people will see the faces.
Before we
Correct?
Go, yes, sir. Before we go, sir, tell our viewers on FBC TV who was in that meeting and what was the agenda of that meeting.
Sivam, I will not answer that question.
Just minutes of the party, sir.
No way. Finish. I mean, I don't need to divulge only on that. If that is your intent, if that was the intent to interview me, then you could have come to that question upfront. Right? The first and foremost, Sivam.
We are
Why
asking you,
would
sir.
no?
We are
Let me
directly
know.
on camera, sir.
I'm telling you, that's it. I do not want to answer that question because you, according to you, you have a source, and reliable source. So why you need to confirm from me?
So that's why we want you to verify that information, sir.
Am I under oath, or am I obliged to? Right at this moment, let's save that answer. Good. Public will be watching this.
We just want to verify how true this information is. We're not saying that this happened. We're just getting it from you, verifying it if this happened.
Okay. My liberty to stay silent. Would you respect that?
Yes, sir.
Would you respect that?
I understand that, sir, but
Okay,
it seems like
that's
that you not, confused about what's happening in your
I'm
party.
not confused. But you will neither believe this answer nor that answer, Sivam. I mean, that's fine for the people to know. Good. So let the people be the judge. You agree with that? You okay with that? Let the people be the judge. of this conversation, of your source of information, and of the information revealing itself in the coming days. That should be, it should not be a big issue.
So you will be revealing the officials of a party very,
The
very soon.
circumstances will itself. People are faces there. When people front up, they come up, people will judge and see for themselves. So that's it.
Thank you very much,
Shivam?
Mr. Naran, for speaking with FBC News. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shivam. Thank you very much.
We apologize for the background noise during the interview, but it certainly does answer some questions that you, the public, have been asking. You can see the entire interview again just by going onto our website at www.fbc.com.fj. Scroll down to the page and click onto For the Record video. We will attempt to get more such interviews from other politicians and their parties in the coming months. For questions and comments about the show, please send them to fortherecord@fbc.com.fj. Thank you for watching the show tonight. Until next week, good night, Fiji.